Welcome to a Thrumbo's video review. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Well, there he is in his glory. Let's take a look at Power of the Primes, Optimus Prime, and Orion Pax. Let's take a look at the box. And we have Prime looking very primey right here. And Power of the Primes, yes, this is from 2017. And I found this at my local Target just the other day. 7 years later, I didn't think I would ever be doing a review on this figure at all. I mean, it is, again, 7 years old, and there's an Orion Pax artwork. And the top, the bottom, which isn't really much of anything. Now I can get this box out of my life. Taking a look at that Prime head sculpt, which is pretty nice. I do like it. The chest definitely needs a little bit of the yellow for the lights, but considering where they sit, I can do it myself. The little sculpting in the windows, the arm pieces, his abs going down his waist area looks pretty good. Up his thighs, details on his legs. He does have hella ankle lift. I mean, if you do it the other way, I mean, then it gives him one hell of a duck foot. So there's that. I strengthened up the ankles big time because I would stand him up and he would just face plant no matter what. Back is a monstrous disaster because he's holding onto kibble for railer, and he's also hanging onto the legs of Orion. I can forget, if I can forgive Wheeljack, Origins Wheeljack, for being a shell former, I can forgive this Optimus for being shellish. His shelf presence is awesome. Let's go over some articulation. 360 on the head, a little wiggle woggle. Not really much on the up department, but he does have the ability to look down, which is nice. He has a 360 in the arm, a transformation joint for a little bit of a butterfly, which is kind of nice if you use it right. He has this little flappy thing over the shoulder, so he can get way out, and it does move out of the way, so you can do and then some. Yeah, if you move the smokestack out of the way for the arm kibble, you can get way up there. He has a stay together, man. Well, it doesn't really clip into anywhere, really. He has a bicep swivel on a single mushroom. He has a little over 90 degrees for that arm. Nothing at the wrist. It's a solid chunk. They could have done a separate piece. That would have been nice for the wrists. Then you can give them a different color. Would have been nice. No waist swivel at all. He has a little bit of an up leg and a little bit of a back leg. He has a thigh swivel. He has 90 degree, a little over 90 degrees on the leg bend. He has way the hell up foot. He has a little bit of down on the foot, a little bit up on that foot ankle, and a rocker. Yes, he's about, excuse me, talking, swallowing, and breathing at the same time is not an option. 0 out of 10 recommendation. He is a gimmick toy. Get into this, where we're going to open up his chest, which all opens up to reveal another faux chest, which we can get in here. That beautiful beam footage of the Matrix in his chest. Yes, it comes out, but my sausage fingers are too fat to get in there. Bada boom, bada bing, there we go. But overall, that's a neat little feature. I do like that one. I like it better than the Rodimus one, because Rodimus's one, is connected to the trailer, so there's that. The stickers are not too shabby. This one's a little messed up here, which if I really wanted to, I could just peel those off and put on my own white-edged ones, but I like the silver aesthetic to it. Well, one, I have the instruction booklet, which I'm saving. That's going to go in my instruction bag. Take a look. I'm not taking it out of the cellophane. Sorry for the glare. Is the Optimus Prime card that comes with it, but this one, I've seen people have other ones. I've never seen this one specifically, because this is the Power of the Primes Optimus Megatronus stag. This is Optimus Megatronus. Harnesses the fallen strength for noble purpose. And that says it in a couple of different languages. That's actually kind of nifty. Transformation of this figure. Now, you cannot just him out of here. If you don't know, there's a switch right here. This little locking tab thing allows you to unlock that blue whole section there. Otherwise, you will break things. Now, let's quickly, because I forgot to do this earlier, take a look. His gun comes into two pieces like so. And yes, Evo Fusion, no, we're just gonna put it together. There's Prime's gun. That's Orion's gun. You could use this for Orion's pistol, but the frame. Straighten out the arms, basically. Fold down the smokestacks like so. Straighten out the arms. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side, which tucks itself, if you do it right underneath there. Oh, we're going to straighten and straighten and rotate some more. Come down here to this middle piece. There's a actual peg right there. We're going to come back down here. We're going to straighten out that, and then flip that out. Bring that out. Now what we're going to do is with these things, we're going to use this hinge, and straighten it all out, push it all the way down. Straighten it all out, push it down. That tab, that slot, and then just rock everything. Do the same thing over here. Rock everything over. Clip the legs together. Straighten out the feetsies. Clip everything together. We're going to fold this, two tabs, two slots, and clip it all together. Now, the weird thing is we're going to kind of hero stance the legs just like that. We're going to bring this arm down, and we're going to do the same thing. Roll, roll, roll. Hey, did I mention roll? Now, we can stop right here for a second, take the gun, and plug it right in there. Take this part of the gun, plug it right there as well. Now we're going to put that port right there and a peg there, obviously. Clip everything together, plug it together. The cat's getting his treats. You have that peg, which you can't see anything, and that port is going to go together. So bring it up. Peg, port. Bada boom, bada bang. Do the same on the other side. Peg, port, squishy, squishy, squishy. And creaky plastic. Iconic Optimus Prime trailer. Now, to get this puppy into truck mode, we're going to unpeg that peg right there from the chest. Bring it down, bring it down. Now, the directions don't specifically specify something with the hands. The instructions do not specify the step. It just shows the arms getting flipped over and they're still in that position. It might have been an MGO's video by doing it myself. That's a step that should have been in the book. What we're going to do is we're going to, at this moment, bring his legs down, use the clip on his leg, and there's a slot that's there. Just plop it in together, straighten out the legs to look something like, yeah, that's a little better. Now, poo thing. Anyways, we're going to bring out his arms like so, bring down this. Now, there's these two pegs, and there's a slot right next to that yellow paint that's there. Yeah, right there. Right there. That's going to go over these leg parts. Now, be mindful that is clear plastic, and this is from 2017, so just be wary of that. Now we're going to take Orion's head, rotate it around, jam it between his shins, and then the back of his head is the trailer hitch. Now we're going to take Optimus Prime, we're going to leave his head facing forward, slap it down. Now what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the shoulders and rotate the bicep, just like that. Do the same on the other side, keeping the arms together. Now, what is not shown in the instructions, they're just like, oh, leave it like this. Ew. Bring it out a little bit. Bring it down, kind of sort of where this part is on the outside a little bit. Angle it, rock it, and use the double elbow to your advantage. And I know I did this earlier. Sliding it in until, there we go. Now you have this slot that's right in the arm. Oh, gasp. The slot in the wrist right here that's going to go onto that clear tab there. And do the same thing on the other side until it all fits down. Got the back half of the truck all done there. That is actually quite nice. Now what we're going to do is bring this double hinge chest panel down and clip it there. Bring it down and around. And then there's a tab on the thigh that's going to go in the slot on the window. And there's the front of the truck with the matrix poking through the windshield. Yes, it is a representation of Optimus Prime in truck mode with a lot of junk, but this thing is quite cool. Now we're going to go back up again to transformation one more time. So we're going to undo this. We're going to pull out and pull forward the double hinges. We're going to take that tab into that spot on the truck. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come back and untab these arms. Roll this entire assembly into and then clip it in. That little lip goes right behind that blue part and it stays there, which is nice. Then come up here to the wrist, use that little part of the tab, which bring his arms, say hello, hi, hello. Now what we're going to do is we're going to untab the legs from here, bring the legs all the way down, disconnect his legs like that, rotate them around, grab a hold of his feetsies, fix his feet. Stickers look pretty decent. I'm not going to lie, these stickers are better than some of the others that I've actually seen. Close up his chest and bring his head back. Now, like I was showing, this is the silhouette before dropping, and then drop these down, and then that's kind of the silhouette afterwards. It makes them a little bit more square and cleans up the backpack profile a little bit, or you can just leave it up. It looks a little weird. Your choice. Your toy. Do as you please. Let's get into a little bit of the articulation and get that out of the way. We have 360 on a stiff ball joint, up and down, a little on the wiggle waggle, not a lot. You have a 360 on a ball joint in the shoulder. It does get stuck on some things, so be mindful, especially that area there collides with that. You have bicep swivel, a double elbow. You have nothing at the wrist except for downward break the wrist. You have no waist swivel, again. You have a hell of a high kick. Big old boot. A little bit on the backside because his junk in his trunk, it's in the way. I mean, the bumper is bumping things. You have thigh swivel, which again on mine is very loose. We have 90 degree on the knee. You don't have any ankle pivot, but you have a little up and a hell of a lot of down. But his feet are permanently at kind of an angle-ish for a better standing kind of look. But it doesn't leave much room for dynamic poses. But then again, Orion Pax is a data clerk. He is not meant for dynamic poses. The sculpted detail in the actual chest window is nice. His head sculpt is spot on. Again, lacking a little paint, but spot on nonetheless. This looks perfect. Floor. Price comparison, let's move this trailer out of the way, bring him back. Gigawatt staring into a little handheld computer that I made. Studio Series Ratchet is basically my look. This Orion Pax Optimus Prime combo. Still absolutely love the Hot Rod Rodimus Prime. Don't get me wrong. It's the iconic first ever appearance of Orion Pax, Orion figure. You can definitely see the details are awesome. Yes, he has junk on his legs and on his back, and he does have hollowness, but I'm pretty sure there's filler kits out there that you can get, but I'm not complaining overall. Then again, I mean, for having the original designer come back that did Star Saber, this design is quite neat. The concept of Orion Pax becoming the truck and doing something with the trailer other than disappears and you never see it again. Having something to do with the trailer and making Optimus Prime and having a representation of Orion Pax gives me that vibe of Hot Rod into Rodimus Prime, of evolution between Orion and Optimus. Gives me that feeling, that joy of actually having something that does more, well, I hate to coin the phrase, than meets the eye. I fully 100% justify if you find one in your Target and you don't have this figure in your collection. Thank you for watching this far. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, be kind to each other, love each other, stay healthy, be happy, love y'all, love your faces. Peace.